Chapter 1. Categories of computers. Learning objective. Supercomputers. Mainframe computers. Mini-computers. Microcomputers. Computer once meant a person who did computations, but now the term almost universally refers to automated electronic machinery. Being a modern-day kid, you must have used, seen or read about computers. This is because they are an integral part of our everyday existence. Be it school, banks, shops, railway stations, hospitals or your own home, computers are present everywhere, making our work easier and faster for us. As they are such integral parts of our lives, we must know what they are and how they function. Fact Corner. Word, computer, comes from the term, compute, which means to calculate. Let's start with defining the term computer formally. A computer is a machine or device that performs processes, calculations and operations based on instructions provided by a software or hardware program. It is designed to execute applications and provides a variety of solutions by combining integrated hardware and software components. A computer has the following characteristics. No IQ. Computers can't think themselves. They do what instructions they get. Though efforts are being made to develop computers with artificial intelligence which can be learned from their experience. Speed. A computer is a very fast calculating device. Accuracy. A computer is highly accurate and its accuracy is consistent. Diligence. A computer can work for hours without getting tired or bored. Versatility. A computer is very versatile. It can perform any task that can be broken into a series of logical steps. Memory. A computer has high storage capacity and so can store large amount of data for a long period of time. No feelings. Computers don't have feelings like we, human beings have. So, they can work in any type of environment. Automation. Once a computer program starts, no human instruction is required till the program ends. A computer is made up of multiple parts and components that facilitate user functionality. A computer has two primary categories. Hardware. The hardware devices attached to the computer are called peripheral equipment. Peripheral equipment includes all input-output and secondary storage devices. In the case of personal computers, some of the input, output and storage devices are built into the same physical unit. In many personal computers, the CPU and disk are all contained in the same housing. The keyboard, mouse and screen are separate. Software. It includes operating system, OS, and software applications. A computer works with software programs that are sent to its underlying hardware architecture for reading, interpretation and execution. Computers can be classified into various categories depending on their size, storage capacity, speed and type of experience in personal computing. Supercomputers. Multi-user, multiprocessor large computer of very high efficiency in storing capacity is called supercomputer, able to solve very difficult and complex problem within a nanoseconds. Today's supercomputers consist of thousands of processors that are able to perform billions and trillions of calculations per second. Fact Corner. Processing capacity of quadrillion floating point operations per second is termed as PFLOPS, peta floating point operations per second. Supercomputers are large in size ranging from few feet to hundreds of feet. They are very expensive. Uses of supercomputers. Supercomputers are not intended to be used for everyday computing tasks. They are used for exhaustive scientific applications that require complex and real-time processing. Let us read the uses of supercomputer in detail. 1. They are used to simulate various scientific experiments like to simulate weather behavior, earthquakes etc., to simulate and test the effects of nuclear weapons detonation, to simulate the events of the Big Bang and various other space-related projects, to simulate and create realistic animation in movie industries. 2. Military and intelligence agencies use supercomputers to help encrypt and decrypt surveillance and other dates. 3. Supercomputers are used to help affect flawless gaming experience online. Games like World of Warcraft demand intense graphic processing, and when thousands of games worldwide are at play, supercomputers help streamline near-perfect gaming experience. 4. The popular Deep Blue and Watson supercomputers also played chess in Jeopardy and defeated chess master Garry Kasparov and quiz champ Ken Jennings respectively. 5. Researchers use supercomputers to compute and model properties of biological compounds like protein and human blood. They are also used to interpret new diseases, predict illness, behavior and treatment. 6. The military uses supercomputers to test new aircrafts, tanks and a host of weaponry and camouflage, and getting to understand the effects they will have on soldiers and wars. Table below summarizes some latest supercomputers, their speed and manufacturers. Name, manufacturer, speed in PFLOPS. Roadrunner, IBM USA, 1.042. Jaguar, Cray USA, 1.75, Tianhe 1A, NUDT China, 2.5, K Computer, Fujitsu Japan, 10.51, Titan, Cray USA, 17.59, Tianhe 2, NUDT China, 33.86. Fact Corner, Cray 1 was one of the earliest supercomputers introduced in 1960s. India's first supercomputer is Param 8000. It was completed and installed in 1991. Mainframe computers. Mainframe computer is also very powerful multi-user computer used in large business organizations, examination department of examinations, industries and defense to process data of complex nature. It can respond several hundred requests very quickly. It uses several CPU for data processing. More than 100 users can use mainframe computer at a time because it works on time steering mode. Its word length is 48 bits to 64 bits. IBM built the first mainframe computer, System 360, in 1964. A single mainframe can replace dozens or even hundreds of smaller servers. Users can access the mainframe using terminals or personal computers. Two types of terminals are used to access mainframe computers. These are dumb terminal. They do not have their own CPU and storage devices and use the processing resources and storage of mainframe computer. Intelligent terminal. They have their own processor and can perform some processing tasks. For e.g., personal computers in banks which can access services from a mainframe computer as well as can process and store data locally. Uses of mainframe computers. Mainframe computers are used in large organizations where thousands of clients have to access data simultaneously, such as 1. Rail and air reservation and travel schedules. 2. Manipulation of input-output data for census and electoral purposes. 3. By telecom companies. 4. In transacting ATM cash withdrawals and deposits. 5. Business transactions that use credit cards or prepaid cards in a retail store. 6. E-banking. 7. Cloud storage. 8. Handling of patient records in hospitals. Mainframe computers are also very expensive. Mini computers. Mini computers are larger and more powerful than most microcomputers but are smaller and less powerful than most large mainframe computer systems. However, this is not a precise destination. High-end models of microcomputer systems, supermicro, are more powerful than some mid-range computer, while high-end models of mid-range systems, supermini, are more powerful than some smaller models of mainframe computers. It is also multi-user computer and supports more than dozens of people at a time. Use of mini computers was over the year limits to dedicated control system. Uses of mini computers. 1. Switchboard control as in telephone switching. 2. Dedicate applications like graphics and computer design assignment. 3. Time sharing. 4. Controlling and monitoring of manufacturing activities. 5. Monitoring and controlling of laboratory equipment. Microcomputers. They are the smallest and least expensive general-purpose computers. They have comparatively small memory and less processing power. Physically smaller and fewer peripherals can be attached to them. These are commonly known as PC or personal computers. They became popular in 1970s and 80s with the invention of the microprocessor chip. These personal computers were cheaper computer alternatives to more expensive and centralized mini-computers. Thus, PCs were now affordable for offices and other smaller networking environments. By mid-1990s, PCs were very common in offices and homes. Innovations in last decade of 20th century and first decade of 21st century led to the development of even smaller computers. With the advent of the technology, the size of computer is getting even smaller. Personal computers are of following types. Desktop computers. A desktop computer is a personal computer designed for regular use at a single location on or near a desk or table due to its size and power requirements. Mobile computers. These are exactly what they sound like, computers that are super small and mobile. A desktop computer is mobile if you need it to be, but mobile computers usually describe computers that are meant to be carried around and taken from place to place. If a desktop computer is a microcomputer, then a laptop is a mobile computer. Some commonly used portable computers are laptop, notebook. These are lightweight PCs with a thin screen. These are operated on battery and so can be easily carried along. The microprocessor, screen and keyboard form a single unit. The screen can be flip-opened just like a notebook. They have SSD, solid-state drive, storage in place of hard disks. An SSD is a type of non-volatile storage medium that stores data on solid-state flash memory. There are many types of laptop available according to their area of uses, like, Ultrabooks have higher storage capacity than a traditional laptop. Chromebooks run only web-based Chrome operating system and are used basically for web-based activities. Netbooks run Linux or Windows 7. These do not have optical drives and are also used only for web-based activities. Smartphones. A smartphone allows user to make phone and video calls, listen to MP3, watch video files and is capable of data network. These support full-featured email capabilities, contact management, built-in navigation hardware and software, ability to read Office documents in PDF and Word file formats, media software for playing music, browsing photos and viewing video chips etc. Most smartphones use an OS IE, iOS, Android. These also have a miniature QWERTY keyboard, touchscreen and built-in cameras. You can also add applications to them. The concept of smartphone was developed by a company called Palm Computing in 1996. Though it did not attract consumers' excitement, but it revolutionized the IT industry. Tablets. These are portable computers equipped with a touchscreen as a hybrid screen which can be operated by using a digital pen or fingertip instead of keyboard and mouse. These are handy in comparison to laptops. Multi-touch tablets are also available these days which can be operated using multiple fingers at the same time. Concise. Computer is a versatile machine. Computers can be classified into various categories depending on their size, storage capacity, speed and type of experience in personal computing. Supercomputers are used to help affect flawless gaming experience online. Two types of terminals used to access mainframe computers. The concept of smartphone was developed by a company called Palm Computing in 1996.